Hey guys, this is Niko and welcome to my channel, Digital Marketing Tips and Tricks. In today's video, we're gonna talk about Facebook ads and I'm gonna give you my honest review on what really happened with Facebook after the iOS 14 got released. I'm just gonna share my personal experience. I'm managing quite a lot of Facebook ad accounts and pretty much every day in the last 5 years, I've been logging into the Facebook Business Manager and I've seen crazy things happen to Facebook, but I think the iOS 14 update had a dramatic effect on how Facebook ads work. And for me, the problem with Facebook ads started around the US election. And if you remember, back then, a lot of ad accounts got disabled and there were like brands and businesses that went bankrupt overnight because they were relying on Facebook. And this happened to me as well. I had a lot of ad accounts that got disabled. I had a lot of business managers that got disabled. I got a personal ban on my personal profile, so I couldn't advertise on Facebook for at least a few months. And it was really, really annoying. And this is when I realized that I needed to find another platform because relying on just one source of traffic is bad on the long term. And later on I discovered YouTube ads, Google ads, and Google display ads and search ads. And somehow I managed to implement those advertising products to my clients' businesses, so everything turned out great. Right now, I'm running ads on Facebook. I have at least 6 or 7 ad accounts, and most of those ad accounts have quite a good ad spend. All the products I'm advertising are in different niches, and on some months I could spend 100K on ads. If I compare Facebook today to what it used to be 2 or 3 years ago, there is a significant difference. And the first thing that I want to mention is the consistency. Facebook ads used to be much more consistent back in the days. For example, if I set a campaign, the campaign will work for weeks and the return on ad spend won't break. But if I'm setting a campaign today, the return on ad spend just breaks and ads tend to be less consistent. Maybe that's because Facebook cannot track the conversions properly. Maybe it's because the pixel is not that accurate and they cannot just hit the future buyers or the future, let's say, leads. And that also affects my results, and it also affects my workload as an advertiser because I need to be on the Facebook Business Manager consistently. This is the first thing, and this is consistency. The second thing is conversion attribution. I already mentioned the conversion attribution. I don't really trust the conversion attribution on Facebook. There are third-party websites and tracking tools that tend to solve the problem about the iOS 14 update tracking, but I don't really trust those third-party tracking softwares. I had some experience with some of them, but the problem is that whenever you use UTM tags in the link, your ad account might get disabled. And think of this scenario. Let's say everybody in the world is using Hyros and Wicked Reports to track conversions. But there are also like some shady affiliate marketers that are offering some scammy offers, and they're also using Hyros or Wicked Reports. And the integration they have for Facebook would be the same integration that I'm gonna use. So if they do something shady, the algorithm will assume that all those people who are using the same integration or are setting up the UTM parameters the same way are scammers. And Facebook will just like ban all the ad accounts that are using those UTM parameters. And for those of you who don't know, being banned for using UTM parameters, there is nothing wrong about it, but the algorithm just thinks that you're sending people on another website, and for doing this you can get restricted from advertising forever. And in order to get back to advertising, it's like the conversion attribution is just like broken, and I don't know how they're gonna fix it. The third main difference that I see, those are the lookalike audiences. The lookalike audiences used to be much more accurate. You could hit buyers much easier. Right now, all of my lookalike audiences are underperforming. I'm trying lookalike audiences of purchase users. I'm trying lookalike audiences of website visitors, people who spend most time on website, and all of those audiences used to work much better. I'm not sure why lookalike audiences tend to underperform. Maybe it's because a lot of people are not included in these audiences. and just the machine learning algorithm cannot just kind of like select the potential buyers or the future leads. This is my personal experience. I'm interested in hearing your experience with Facebook ads and how the iOS 14 privacy policy affected your results. The results are, I'd say, worse. And if I could choose to run ads 2 years ago, I chose to run ads 2 years ago, because right now with all those restrictions and all those ad accounts being banned, it's kind of difficult. Don't get me wrong, Facebook ads is my favorite advertising platform. I spent millions on Facebook. I generated great results for me and my clients on Facebook, but I'm not really sure about the future of Facebook, so I'm not really optimistic. And if you're relying just on Facebook, I suggest you take a look at some other advertising platforms or some other ways to drive traffic. I've been running Google ads for 7 or 8 months consistently. In some cases, I'm getting better results with Google ads. When I mention Google ads, I mean also YouTube ads, YouTube discovery ads, search ads, Google display ads. All those are advertising products that are managed through Google ads. This is my honest opinion on Facebook. I really hope that Mark Zuckerberg is going to find the solution. Also, there is a rumor that Apple is developing their own advertising platform, so we might be able to buy ads from Apple. Thank you for watching. My name is Niko and this was my channel, Digital Marketing Tips and Tricks. Yo, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like or dislike this video. I'm also very curious to find out what is your experience with Facebook ads after the iOS 14. Yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next video. I'm gonna add another video for you to watch, and this will be my comparison on Facebook ads versus YouTube ads. Yeah, you like my watch? I quite like it. It's very inexpensive.